A 401k can be a great way to save for retirement, but there are situations where it just doesn't make sense for everyone. So local financial professional Tony Drake from Drake and Associates joining us this morning with 4 reasons why you might want to skip that 401k contribution. Good morning to you, Tony.
How are you?
I got a bone to pick with you, sir. Not too long ago, you told us to invest in the 401k, 10 to 15% of your paycheck. But now you're saying, hey, wait a second. I mean, does it depend on the person? Who shouldn't be investing?
Really does depend on your individual situation. And the challenging part about investing in savings is there's always pros and cons to every option. And the 401k can be an amazing savings tool, but there are some things we want to be aware of. First thing is taxation. One of the largest challenges I see when working with retirees is they haven't planned for taxes. Meet lots of families that stuck a lot of money away in those 401ks, but that has a big old IOU stamp from the IRS. That can cause us to be in a high tax bracket in retirement, and we may not have the income we need due to taxation.
Gotcha. Okay. So besides that situation, I mean, I want to say most people benefit for 401k. So let's talk about those benefits. What are they?
Lots of benefits from 401ks, right? You get automated savings, and many of us have employers that are automatically contributing. So we talked about that 10 to 15% a few weeks back. If you can't do that, at least do the minimum so your employer is matching that. That's free money, and we don't get free money in a lot of areas. So we want to make sure we're getting that, but be aware of the taxes, be aware of the fees. New survey showed us about a third of people have no idea of the fees that they're paying in the 401ks. So you want to be aware of that. You want to take a hard look at your investment options. When we work with an employer plan, we're kind of limited to the options that they give us versus a traditional IRA or Roth IRA, where really the world is our oyster and we can invest in any investment products.
Gotcha. Okay. And I think you kind of hinted at it there. Let's talk about some of the alternatives.
Yeah, Roth IRA, traditional IRA can be great alternatives. That does not have to be through your employer. Roth IRA is a great tool that you put the money in. You don't get the tax deduction now, but it grows tax-free, comes out tax-free. Boy, my retirees that are living off their Roth IRAs never complain that they don't have a tax bill. That's a pretty good spot to be in. And that can give us a lot of advantages. It can cause less taxation on Social Security, which can be a big, big deal. Boils down, as you mentioned earlier, it's very individualized. You want to talk to a professional, really figure out what's the right combination of accounts for your family.
Gotcha. All right. You've already blown my mind. So it just all depends. You got to contact the experts, right, Tony?
Always helpful to work with an expert or educate yourself, but generally the best mix is a combination of different accounts.
Good to know. Always great to talk to you, Tony. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.